Okay, this is how to wheelie a Triumph Street Triple 08 to 11, I think. I've got the quick shifter thingy. It's a Hill Tech, and I've got a cable coming out of my fuel tank, probably burning to shit. So I'm going to show you how to wheelie from power wheelies to second gear wheelies. Third gear damages your chain a bit too much, but I do them sometimes so you get longer ones. But now that I've got this quick shifter, I just change gear smoother while doing a wheelie. So this is first gear. This is what I started doing when I first got the bike. I just practiced on lifting the front. But as you can hear, it's revving the engine a bit too much, so you obviously can't go unless you change gear, but I find it's a bit risky because you force neutral usually. So I'll go into second, and then I just clutch her up. I'll just go round the roundabout and explain what I did. Fucking nice one, mate. Fucking knob. Yeah, I'll explain what I did. But it's pretty simple, to be honest. So second gear, kind of want to. I prefer to use the suspension to lift up the front as well, obviously with the clutch and power. I've gone one tooth down on the front sprocket, but I could do this with the normal gearing. But now I think I can power wheelie in second majority of the time. My eyes are crying because I've got the visor up, trying to speak at the same time. But that's the second gear power wheelie because I've gone down one tooth on the front. I felt you don't really need the top speed on the Street Triple. I got 157 out of mine, and it's just a bit pointless because you're hanging on for dear life. But preferably, it's best to do second gear clutch ups, because you really are yanking on the chain to bring it up. And then if you really want, you can do third gear wheelies, but that's bumping down. So lift I prefer to lift the bum up and then jump down onto the seat, and then while obviously letting the clutch out and the throttle. I saw one of the comments, and it was about the amount of revs you do. And to be honest, you can't really say how many revs you do because you shouldn't really be looking at the speedo while doing a wheelie. It's probably not the smartest idea. It's best to just get a feel to what the sound and the feel of the throttle. And it's quite weird to explain. When I first done a clutch up in second gear on this bike, I was shitting myself. But first I'd done some power wheelies, which I weren't scared of, because it's just normal. You just know as it's coming up, you just get off the throttle. But what you want to do is cover the rear brake. But to be honest, I haven't had to basically use it so far. I don't go straight up to balance point and then I just feel like it's a bit pointless. But basically, you just want to do a clutch up, second gear, and then you could change gear, but I usually get used to holding it up in second, get used to going along in second gear, then maybe get the balls to switch gear. But I find when you're changing gear with whether you can do it without the clutch, or you can do it just coming off the throttle and quickly changing into gear. But you have to be quite high up to do it, or the wheel comes down. But I found when I was practicing changing gear, I was basically almost looping it because of the fact that when I changed gear I still had a bit too much throttle, and it made the bike go backwards. But basically I just prefer, this is what I learned before, I was just doing second gear clutch up. It's not the healthiest to go to the limiter like what I just did, but I prefer getting used to it coming down, whereas if you come off the throttle a bit too sudden, the front just drops. So it's best to kind of almost get to the limiter, or kind of get off the throttle a little bit but not completely, because it will just come down a bit too hard and then you'll be ruining fork seals all the time. But so now I'm just going to show you what I got used to doing. Because on my 125, which was a Yamaha MT 125, I used to do wheelies on that and learn and get to balance point on that. But I couldn't get used to changing gear on it because it would shove you back too much. I crashed it twice, so that's when I gave up doing it. But now that I've got the quick shifter on it, I can just change gear so much more smoothly. But what I do is, because the quick shifter is so sensitive, it like shifts into gear when you're trying to clutch it up. So it almost goes into third, but it doesn't. It's like you're missing a gear. So I put my foot to the side like that, so that I don't go up a gear. But then when I want to change gear, I put my foot in and underneath the lever. But I'll just do another clutch up second gear to show you what I used to do. So suspension. I would say you should practice using the rear brake, but I feel like you just end up almost fucking the bike from coming down too hard. But now I'm just going to do a clutch up in second gear and then quick shift into third, and then maybe go into fourth. I'm going to cover the rear brake. So now I'm going to do a clutch up in second and go to third. So as you can see, it's not as hard as you think. It's just literally getting the balls to do it. But you have got to just do it, or you're not going to get the balls to do it. So it all is about nerve and how much you're willing to put the throttle in. But if you're really scared about it coming up, just get used to doing the power wheelies in first, because the clutch, if you give too much throttle, you are going to flip the bike. It's just literally the simple reality of it. But it is nice to just practice in first gear, getting used to the front wheel actually coming up. But then you want to get used to clutching it up. But basically I just kept doing this. I just kept getting used to it coming up. It's not scary. Once you get used to it after a day of practice, then you're sorted. You can get better and you get better at getting higher up and getting used to be at the point. You kind of actually become sometimes too confident of how vertical you can actually go. You don't even realise. But I'll just turn around and do one more, and then I'll end the video. So basically just practice doing this. So that is literally just a simple one. Just clutch and throttle. Get used to how much throttle you have to give. Don't get the balls to just whack it like a motherfucker. I'll do one more, actually, just because that tractor kind of fucked it up. Thank you. Oh, fuck off, Honda. You should just get used to, the way I went about it was just step one, doing power wheelies and covering the rear brake and getting used to it coming up, and then getting higher and higher and getting it to the limiter. And then once you start getting it to the limiter, you know that you're confident at kind of having the front wheel up. And then what you want to do is then start doing the second gear clutch ups. Just basically practicing just a little bit, just like that, as quick as you can. Sometimes it's nice you want to get to do with speed. Basically it's just, you can use your brain with that one, but well, usually when I first started I was doing about 40 to 50 mile an hour in second and then clutching it. But then it was pretty scary, because when you first start doing clutch ups you're going quite far in second gear, you're doing about 80-90 mile an hour on the back wheel, and then when you get into third then it starts going to about 113, I think the most I ever got, and that was in third gear. That was when I used to do third gear wheelies with the suspension, but I'm not going to do that because it just ruins my chain and I'll be going through sprockets and fork seals like a motherfucker. But all you do is just basically want to practice getting used to how it comes up with the clutch. Just practice just getting out the clutch and a bit of throttle, and if it comes up a little bit then you obviously have to give it more throttle and you have to be better with the clutch. You will get used to it. It's like riding a bike again, but just on one wheel. But you just need to be getting used to how much throttle you're going to have to give it to get it up to that point, and then you can and then once it starts keep going backwards, you just start evening out the throttle and just smoothly doing it. Don't fully yank it because you are going to come off. But just watch my hand as I do this wheelie. Hopefully I won't fuck this one up. I'll do a second gear clutch up, and then I'll switch into third from doing my clutch up. That's basically all I can give you, but you've just got to watch my hand and how my clutch works. I know what it's like to learn, to be learning. It is pretty scary, especially when you get onto a 600. But I found that learning on a 125 really did help me, because I got used to getting it to balance point. So I'm not too scared. But when I first done my license and then I got onto this, I was kind of shitting a brick. But it all is just practice, and that is it. But if you do as I say, then you literally, it just takes time. That is something that all it is. It's just with getting your knee down, riding a bike, just doing all sorts of things on your bike. It's exactly the same. You just need to get used to what you're doing. I'm just going to do one more because I'm kind of addicted to doing wheelies, because it's probably the funnest thing to do. I can get knee down as well, but I would say it's the funnest thing to do, or going around bends fast and get knee down, but I'd say wheelies is the funnest because you have got to have a bit of talent to kind of do it, and then it's just really nice to do. It is kind of a showing off thing, but I tend to do it on my own as well, but everyone always asks me to wheelie. As soon as you learn to wheelie, everyone asks you, oh, wheelie, wheelie. But that's basically it. So, thank you for watching.